So welcome Bonnie to the class. So here we are going to work with the lesson number 4, and we are going to
Okay.
be talking about plants. All right.
All
So
right.
today we are going to do the following. So we're going to be talking about this vocabulary, and I want you to repeat the words. So let me see how you can read it.
Okay.
What is the first one?
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Okay. What's number 2?
Seed.
Okay. Number 3,
Size.
size. That is correct. Number 4,
Root.
root. Number 5,
Underground.
number 6,
Stem.
stem. That is correct. So let's continue here. Let me ask you something. Do you have any idea what is oxygen?
Yes, I understand. It's like OC.
Yeah, like oxygen is like a component, all right? It's an element through which plants and people can breathe. That is the oxygen. And what
It
about this?
have,
Yeah,
and I think this lesson having science. I very like science.
yeah, that is part of science pretty much. That's in general
Teacher,
science.
if they watch a video, but I can't watch it. Watch it.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it later. We are
Okay.
going to watch the video later as soon as we switch back to the next to the other computer.
Okay.
So the number 2, what is number 2?
Number 2, where?
Here, this one, seed.
Seed. Seed. Like it have a roller ball, but it's like we
It's like a little grain, right?
it
That you
will travel
plant.
to the ground and this will grow to the plant.
That is correct. And what about the size?
Size like this is have
Yeah,
a size.
the size, for example, of the plant, the size of the sneakers, the size, all right?
All
Referring
right.
to how the height of something. And what about the root?
Root is like under the trees. This one.
That is correct. And what about underground?
Underground. This is a ground and this underground.
That is underground. That is correct. And what about the stem?
Here is the stem.
All right, the stem, that is what holds the plants. All right, so
Right.
this is what we are going to do now, Bonnie. We are going to read. Okay, we're gonna be talking about the parts of the plants. So I want you to help me reading with this. Okay,
Okay.
can you see it well?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, so let me see. So here it is. Now I want you to help me reading. Please go ahead.
Okay. Plant gave us food, hosting oxygen stay over. Oh wow, so many.
The parts of a plant.
Okay. 250,000.
Okay, let me see where you are. Okay, 250.
Okay.
Yeah, 200. In that case,
250,000.
that's right, 250,000.
Okay, I'm ready. Plants give us food, clothing, and oxygen. There are over 250,000 kinds of plants in the world. Many plants have 6 parts. Each part has job to do. Seeds. Seeds
Okay,
come many shapes and size. When seeds are in the earth, they grow and become new plants. Roots. The roots of the plant actually grow under the ground.
that is correct.
They take
Underground.
in food and water for the plant. Stem. The stem grows up from the roots and help the plant to stand. the stars, the stores food and bringing the water, other plants, parts of plants. Leaves. Leaves grow out of the stem. They use the sun to make food for the plants. Flower.
Okay.
Many
Flowers.
flowers are colorful. They help the plants to make seed. Fruit. Some plants grow fruit, which have seed in them. Apples, oranges, and tomatoes are all fruit like that.
That is correct. So let me ask you something. Here I have some questions for you. Okay, so I am gonna start first with the seeds. As you told me, the seeds, number one. What do you say that, what did you say about the seeds? What are the seeds?
The seeds will become the seeds um uh when the seed is in the earth, they grow and become new plants.
That's right. And let me ask you something, Bonnie. Do they come in only one shape or do they come in many shapes?
Many say, teacher,
Many shapes. That's right. And let me ask you something. Let's talk about roots. All right. Where do they grow? Do they grow um maybe up ground or underground?
um they grew underground.
Underground. There are some roots. There are some roots that grow up ground, but especially the majority, pretty much the majority of roots, they grow underground. Okay. So
Okay.
something else I would like to ask you, Ronnie. I would like to ask you. What about the stem? Tell me about the stem. What can you tell me about the stem?
The stem, the stem grow up from the roots and help the plant to stand. It stores food and brings water to other part of the plant.
Okay, very good. And what about the leaves?
The leaves grow out of the stem. They use the sun to make food for the plant.
Okay, and what about the flowers?
The flower, okay, flower. Many flowers are colorful. They help the plants to make seed.
And let me ask you something. What is your favorite flower?
My favorite flower is
Daisies, sunflowers. Do you have sunflowers in Vietnam?
yes, I have it.
You guys have sunflowers? And let's
Yes.
continue with the next one. So here we have the next one. Let me ask you. Okay. So the next one is a fruit. And I wanted to ask you, okay. I wanted to ask you, Bonnie, in regards of the fruits. So what is the fruit?
In this book, that fruit fruit is like I don't know, but I think the flower will make fruit like that. I just know like that.
Yeah, actually, this is what it grows. Okay. This is what it grows from, especially this is what it grows, especially from the plants. All right. As a result of, for example, when a plant is growing, right? So you have a plant that is already grown up, and then as a result, that they are going to give fruits. And let me ask you something. Can you give me some examples of some fruits?
Okay, like apple, banana,
Okay,
orange, tomato,
that is right. What else?
pine, No, no, no.
Okay, so let me ask you something, Bonnie. All right, so I have another question for you. So what is your favorite food?
My favorite fruit is strawberries, but I
Oh,
can't eat it.
strawberries. You can't eat it?
Yeah, because too sour.
Oh my God. Let me ask you something. And what about okay, your favorite food that you told me is a strawberry. My favorite food is apple.
Oh,
I love apples because that's very
apple.
healthy. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. So something I would like to ask you. So the in regards of the fruits, so this is something that is very important because by eating food, so we keep ourselves healthy. So let me show you here. I have some questions
Teacher,
for you.
where's your screen?
Can you see my screen?
No?
No, really?
Yeah.
I'm currently sharing. Let me see. Can you see it now?
Yes, I see it now.
Okay. So let me ask you something. What is inside fruit?
Inside fruits have seed.
Okay, that is right. Inside roots, we have seed. So let's do something. We are going to complete this exercise. I want you to write it in your book, Bonnie.
Okay.
So the first one inside, okay, inside fruits,
But
we may
I
find
don't have it.
we may have seeds. That is correct. And let me ask you another question. Number two, what happens when seeds are in the earth?
They will grow.
They grow. That is correct. So let's continue with number three.
Okay. They
How,
grow.
how do leaves make food for the plant?
Um, how do we? The leaf, the leaf, the leaf use the sun to make food for the plant.
Okay, actually, yeah, that is correct. They get the foods for the plants, especially they get the sufficient nutrients for the plants to survive. That is correct. So the next question, Bonnie, the question number four, where do roots usually grow?
They grow underground.
Okay, they grow underground. That is correct. So now we are having a plant here. Let me just show you.
Okay.
So then what is that we are going to do? In exercise E, we are going to write, okay, we are going to write the following. We are going to do this. So we are going to label and we are going to name the parts of the plants that we can see there in our screen. Oh, and you can also see in your book.
Yes. Yes.
So then I am gonna give you like 2 minutes, 1 minute or 2 minutes maybe, so you can complete it. Are you doing it now?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let me know once you're ready.
Can't finish.
Okay.
I do it now. I'm doing it.
Oh, you did it? Very good. Perfect. So let's see the number one.
Okay.
So what is number one?
Seeds.
Seeds. Number two.
Fruits.
Okay, number two, let me see fruits. That is right. And what kind of fruit is this one?
Tomato.
It's a tomato. That's right. It's a tomato.
My mom used the tomato to use to
For her skin?
put it in my mom's face.
Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. That sounds very good. I have also heard that people use cucumber.
Yeah.
So when the skin is dehydrated. So let's see number 3.
Okay, number 3 is stem.
Okay, let's see number 3. A stem. That is right. And what about number 5?
Leaves.
Leaves. That is right. That is correct. And let me see. I have another one for you. Number. Let me see. That is number 4. Number 5. Let me just continue. Let me just go ahead. I think we jumped number 4.
Is number 5. Is number 4.
And what about number 4, which I did not mention or we
Four
did not?
is flower. Flower.
Number 4, that is flowers. That is correct. So, and what about number 6? What is it?
Number 6 under here is root.
Root. That is correct. Very good. So let me ask you something. All right. So the next one, okay, number 6. Can you say it again? You say that is roots.
Yes.
Perfect. So we are going to continue now. Okay. So let's go on. Let's keep moving. Let me show you here.
F and look at EX and answer. Watch the video.
Okay, let me just show you here. Yeah, we're gonna show you that we are going to see the video later once we finish with this part, God will.
Okay.
So now I have some questions. So then we are going to do this. Okay, ask and answer. Here we have a conversation. Okay,
Yeah.
let me just show you. Can you see here?
Yes, I can see it.
So let me show you here. Okay, now we are going to perform this conversation, Bonnie. Okay. So I am going to ask you these questions. Okay. And then we are going to take advantage of the time to see how we can watch the video now here. Okay. So here we have, we can see different parts of the plants. And let me ask you something.
Okay.
Over here, referring to the parts of the plants that we can see. Referring to the parts of the plants that we see up there in topic D. Let me ask you, which parts of the plants are these?
Those are seeds.
What do they do?
They grow and become new plants.
That is correct. They grow and become new plants. That is right. So let me ask you something, all right? So here, I am going to ask you something, Bonnie. We are having some questions about you. And let me see that. What do you think about it? Let me see, what do you know about that? So here it is. What do you have plants at home?
Can you see it?
Well, I can see a little bit. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. It's not, I see that it's inside a vase.
Yeah, and in my stairs have it too.
Oh, you have more there. They are very, very, plants are, in my opinion, I think plants are very beautiful.
Because my dad likes to have a plant, so I have like 5 plants at home in this stair and outside too.
Oh, in the do you have plants in your garden?
Yes.
Have
I
you
have in the
ever,
window too.
oh, really? Have you ever had the
Yes.
opportunity to plant a tree?
Yes. No, 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 no. I
Never,
didn't.
never?
Never,
Not even a
never.
small tree?
But my dad said in when he was just a little, he climbed to the tree and ate many fruits.
Oh, very good. That's nice. You know, sometimes it's dangerous, you know, because
Yeah.
people can,
Yeah.
you know, fall down because of that. It's not, you know, like recommendable. And let me ask you something. And you told me your favorite food was strawberries, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And let me ask you something. I have another question for you here. Let me see. The question I have for you, what flowers grow in your country? So I want you to tell me the name of some flowers that you really know that
Okay.
grow in your country.
Sunflower.
Some flowers, all right. What else?
I have a flower very like I can like red flower.
Okay, so you mentioned like um red flower. What is that
Yeah.
is that a type of flower?
Mommy.
Is it a type of flower, Bonnie?
And I have like another flower is yellow, but I can't say it. Flower have yellow. Teacher, have two teachers yourself.
Yeah, the computer is working. Let me see. What I don't want is to miss this part. I will have to silence.
I think have a little
Can you hear me? Yeah,
and I hear two teachers yourself.
got two voices. Okay, let me just do something.
Oh my, hurt my ears. Two teacher Alexis. My oh, trời phải đợi tới chờ Alexis
Okay, so I'm gonna continue with this one. What's happened is that okay, so now we are going to continue with this. So let's continue with the next part. So we are going to look at the poster and talk about that. All right.
Can't see any poster in this one.
Yeah, it means like this, like the photo, like what you see here. When it refers to the poster, it's talking about that. So
Oh,
what do you think about this plant? What is your opinion? So look at
where?
here. This plant, this one here. Can you see it well?
Okay. Yes. I think it have like just have red and have many seed in it and very red. Just have red color.
Okay, that is right. It has a like a red color. That is correct. So something I would like to ask you. Let me see. And that you refer to the tomato the tomato that has the red color, right? Bonnie?
Yes, I think some tomato have green color too.
Yeah, but actually it's because they are not like mature. They have green colors, but when they have red colors, it means that they are mature. That it's not that you could not eat it, but it's better to have them red so people can eat it very well. So we are going to continue. All right. So then I want you to tell me. So here we have, let me just show you.
Okay.
We are going to continue with this part. We are going to jump right here to this part. So, and I want you to help me reading this. So we are going to read, write, Listen and speak this, okay? But if you could help me reading this part.
Okay. I don't have this.
You don't have it? This is page 22. Can
22.
you, yeah, can you see it?
Okay. Yes, I can see it.
Okay, I want you to help me with this.
How something started in 1908. Robert Baden-Powell was working in England when he wrote a book called
Scooting
Schooling for Boys.
for Boys, that's right.
When boys and girls read it, many of them want to become scouts. The book showed them how to save and confident in the woods. They learned how to climb high and find animal tracks. They also learned how to identify trees and build a campfire. Today, there are scouting groups in 2018 countries. They teach camping, sport, and another activities. Scouting is now over 100 years old, and more young people become scouts every year.
Okay, so now we are going to do the following. We are going to ask this question. We are going to answer these questions, Bonnie. So here's the first question for you. Okay, the first question is, Bonnie, what did Robert Baden-Powell do in 1908?
Um, in 1908, Robert Budding was working in England and he wrote a book called Scouting for Boys.
Very good, well done. So let's go ahead with the second question. How many countries have scouting groups?
Um, 2000 and 2018 countries.
Okay, 2018 countries. That's right, 2018. I mean 218 countries. I'm sorry, not 2000. I'm sorry. All right. 218 countries. Because if you say 2000, that's a lot. All right. So Bonnie, let's continue. Let's continue with the next one. So question number three. What are three things Scott learned from Robert Baden-Powell's book?
They learn how to climb, hike, and find animal tracks.
Okay, say that again. I'm sorry.
They learn how to climb, hike, and find animal tracks.
Okay, so they learn how to go camping or sport activities. Okay, so let me just continue here. Do you have your book there in your hand?
Yes, I have it.
So this is what we are going to do here, Bonnie. So we are going to underline, okay? We are going to underline the book titles, then write it. So look at here. For example, here we have this Robert Baden-Powell's Rod Scooting, Scooting for Voice in 1908. What is that we are going to do? So we are just going to underline.
Oh, Scouting for Boys.
Yeah, that's right. So we're going to underline. Do it in your book and let me know once you are ready.
Like this?
Let me see. Okay, if you can approach it a little bit more. Okay, up, a little bit up, up, up. Okay, well done. That is right. So then continue with the rest.
Okay.
Let me know once you finish with this part.
I didn't finish it.
You say you finish?
No, I didn't.
Okay, when you are done, let me know, please.
Okay. Like this. Right?
Perfect, very good, well done. So now we are going to continue.
Okay. I'm hurt. Oh, we didn't do listen and number.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna continue with the other one. So let me see here. Let me ask you something. What can you see? Look at the pictures. All right. Look at the pictures and I would like you to tell me. Let me see. I cannot play the audio in this one here because I am in the book, not in the presentation. But I would like you to tell me what is number one?
Number one is two girls or one girl and another girl and another boy or talk about the continent.
All right. They talk about continents. And what about number two? What is she doing?
She like um she like find animal tracks.
Yeah, she is finding or trying to find, just finding animal tracks. That's right. So, and what about number three?
Number three is he wrote a book, read a book.
Okay. Actually he has a book handy, and
In
apparently he's going to read a book or he's reading a book. So let's see. And what about number four?
number four is he they are let me see. Okay, they are build a campfire.
Okay, they are setting up a campfire. That is correct. So here we have the following. Okay. So let me ask you those two questions, Bonnie. So I want you to tell me, what do you do when you go camping or hiking? Have you ever had the opportunity to go camping?
No.
And well, I imagine that you haven't had the opportunity to go hiking because that especially for the majority of time is being done by adults.
Okay.
But you have never had the opportunity to go camping?
Yeah, I didn't. Because my dad say when I go to another countries like Canada, I can go to the camping, but now I can't.
Okay, perfect. Sounds very good. So let me ask you something. Here I have another question for you. Um, what kind of books do you like to read?
Science book.
Science books?
Yes.
Do you love science? Do you
Yes,
like
I
it?
very love it.
Okay, but what kind of science do you like? Do you like physical science, natural
The
science?
animals.
Oh,
About the
okay.
animals.
Okay,
Because
like
because in my home I have a hamster.
oh,
A very large.
you have a hamster at home?
Yes, a hamster and a dog.
That is in English, that is what we call life science. Life science that has to do with
Because
people.
I love animals. When I
Oh,
have a
nice.
hamster, when I have a hamster, my mom's and I ask mom some question, and my mom say, if you can be a scientist, you can know all about of this. So I want to be a scientist. To know it.
Okay, perfect. Let me just switch off this. Okay, so you told me that you wanted to be a scientist, right?
Yes.
Perfect. So, and let's talk about this, Bonnie. Let me just tell you, or let me just ask you. I have a few more questions for you in regards of this. So, something I would like to ask you. Okay, something I would like to ask you. Today in this class, what did we talk about?
Today we are talk about
We were talking about
a story of Astaria, rubber button holder, and we talk about plants.
Okay, in general, today we talk about plants. It was our topic. Okay, starting from here. And we also mentioned some vocabulary, especially such as parts of the plants like oxygen, root, seed, underground, size, stem, etc. So
Yeah.
would you be able to repeat it again, these parts?
Okay. Oxygen, seed, size, root, underground, stem.
Okay, and also we mentioned, okay, what those parts of the plants are for. For example, the oxygen. What is the oxygen for?
Oxygens are oxygens are the like we can see it, but how
We,
people
yeah,
breathe.
yeah, oxygen is something, is one of the elements that
If
we
we
can
can have
find.
oxygen, we can't breathe.
Yeah, actually it's one of the elements, all right, that is in the air. We can find oxygen in the air. We cannot see it, but it's there. That's right.
Okay.
And the seed, so what did I say about that? Or what did you say about that before?
Yeah, I talked it before. Very easy.
Yeah, we said before that they come in many shapes. And finally,
And size.
the size, all right, is
Size.
the size is the height of anything.
Yeah, and then it's root.
The root, yeah, what is it?
And underground stem.
Yeah, is the part of the plant, is the part of the plants, all right, that grows underground. Okay. You know, different like you know, like the roots, you know, they just grow underground and then just go down, 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 and they just grow that way. So let's continue with the next one. A stem. What is the stem?
Stem. Okay. Stem is like how root, how to stand.
Okay, it's what holds, especially the plants. That is the stem. So to finish this part, Bonnie, so
Okay.
I am going to give you a homework, and
What
my
homework is it?
yeah, I'm gonna give you a page. Look at the homework and let me write it here just in case, because I also like to have this. The homework is gonna be especially page 21.
21?
Yeah, this one. Page 21. I will assign you this one. And also, I want you to do, let me see here. Let me just go up 25. So this is the, no, 25 is like, let me see which other page I can assign you. Okay, so I want you to do 27. 21 and 27, that'll be fine. Let me write it here just to make sure. Pages 21 and 27. In the next class, Bonnie, we are going to watch the videos, all right?
Okay.
Then, Bonnie, so we have finished with this class. So remember to do the homework and also to practice all the things we saw today so that you never ever forget it. Bonnie, thank you so much and see you in the next
Okay.
class. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, Bonnie.